Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Anna and I am a random stranger on the internet doing a beauty video. Thanks for hanging out with me. This is going to be a chatty, probably too personal, brutal get ready with me where I just air all my junk out. So if that's something that interests you, thanks for hanging out with me. Stay chill. You know, watch videos on the internet. So yeah, how is everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm tired. That's what I am. I've tried to film a get ready with me several times now, and I end up just rambling through it. And I was like, nobody's gonna want to watch this. And then I remembered what I actually, when I decided to start this channel, what I really wanted, I told my husband, was I wanted to create a channel that I was like, I could relate to. I was like, I want a channel for women like me. That's what I wanted. And there are relatable channels for me out there. I'm not this exceptional person by any means, but you know, I'm a 30-something, no kids, and a lot of times the stuff that you deal with as you age is maybe not as relatable to younger viewers. Maybe it is, I don't know. I remember when I was a 20-something, I only watched other 20-somethings, but I could have been pretty close-minded. So what are you gonna do? I am just putting all over from the original Naked palette, the shade Naked from the Naked palette. I have just made it up in my mind that I'm going to completely pan this shadow. I say that, but in order to do that, I'm going to have to repress it, and I think we've proven on this channel I'm not going to at this point. But you can see right there. It's a pretty impressive amount of progress on that one shade from a palette that I've had for way too long. But the reason, back to the video, that I actually wanted to film this type of video is there's not been a lot of content going up on my channel lately, and to be honest, I don't think the content I'm putting out is that spectacular. In fact, I would say my content has been kind of mediocre at best, and part of it's just y'all, I'm tired. I'm really like bone deep tired. We're really short staffed at work right now, and I'm trying to hit some financial goals. If you're here because you used to read my blog, you know my husband and I are on this debt-free journey, and so I am aggressively paying off my student loans. The other passion I have, which I'm sure you can tell if you just follow my YouTube channel, is I love traveling. Like, traveling to me is one of my greatest joys in life. I absolutely live to travel. And my husband and I have 2 big trips this year. And so when I became a nurse, what we agreed was that I would put my entire base salary towards, student loans. And then any overtime I made could go toward our trips. On top of that, we're just short-staffed. And I've kind of let work become the overriding driving factor in my life. I just, I pick up a lot. I try to go in every time they call me, because I feel like I have employers who don't take advantage of that knowledge. Like, they don't call me unless they really need me. So, I don't know. It's, yeah. That's where I'm at. I'm at work right now. And I find when I'm really working a lot of hours, I don't have mental energy or time for anything else. I'm using this Too Faced Natural Love palette. Remember before the Lusk one came out? I used this Tickle Me shade all over the lid. and this nudie shade to kind of deepen the crease. I may deepen it a little more, I don't know. I don't know where we're going with this look today. So you and me will find out together, right? I'm probably gonna do a pretty natural look. I'm just hanging around the house today, but I do want to film. So we'll just see what happens. Trying on a new foundation today. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Soft Ivory. Feel like it's actually going to be a little light for me, but we'll work with it. We'll figure it out. But yeah, anyway, back to my complaining. I'm at work right now, and I just, honest to God, when I'm not at work, I feel like I'm just sleeping or trying to spend time with my husband, trying to spend time with my friends. I might wiggle the camera, sorry. I have to adjust my mirror here. And I just feel like I don't have the mental energy or space for anything else. And I need to find some balance in that, because while I'm very pleased with the goals I'm making in one area of my life, I think, honestly, considering how much I've worked, I've done an okay job of still seeing my friends and spending time with them. I need to spend more time with my husband, but that's every relationship I know feels like they need to spend more time with their partner. We don't spend enough time together. That's almost as much his fault as mine, though. In my defense, like, he plays this role-playing game every weekend called Gloomhaven. If you are a fellow partner of someone who plays Gloomhaven, comment down below, because you know the struggle. So he's gone 8 hours every weekend, and I don't want to complain about it, but I do. Like, it's one of those that he has been so spectacular lately. Like, he has been husband of the year, that the one time, you know, the thing he enjoys doing is spending time with his buddies and playing Gloomhaven. I don't want to be the wife that's like, brr, 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 stay home with me. Especially because a lot of times I sleep in, like, stay home and watch me sleep instead of hang out with your friends. But I don't have a lot of time off, and that is taking up a big chunk of his time. All right, so I am not crazy in love with this foundation. It is a shade too dark or too light for me. That is not the foundation's fault. It feels like it's going on really weird. My face is a bit, not raw, tender, but like I did a scrub on it before starting to do my makeup, so it was a bit more red than usual, but I don't know. It looks better on camera than I feel like it looks in person. So, which I guess would make sense with the name of it. But yeah, so I'm doing good at seeing my friends. I'm not doing good at anything else. And I feel defeated by that right now. This is the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I feel like I have no time, and then what time I do have, I'm just so mentally broken that I don't have the energy to try to do anything more. And again, my husband has been this rock star, superhero husband of the year for sure. I mean, I would say right now, you guys, because I'm working so much, he is doing like 80% of the housework. He's doing all the laundry. He's doing the majority of the cooking. He's just being incredible. But having said this, and I feel like this makes me just a really bad person. I'm so grateful for him, and I'm so grateful for everything he's doing in our home, and that he's doing it uncomplainingly. And I want to say that over and over again, because everything else I'm about to say makes me sound like I'm not grateful. I'll throw on this Tarte bronzer. But he doesn't do it the way that I do it. And I know that's dumb. And I have no reason to complain because he's been a freaking rock star. But I just feel like our home is in utter chaos. Like, every drawer you open is a disaster. Everything. Because he's cleaning the kitchen and he just throws stuff in a cabinet. He doesn't, and when things gonna get out of hand, because that's what happens in a house. Everything moves from unchaotic towards chaos. It's just the rule of homes. When things start to do that, he doesn't notice and he doesn't like care. And so I feel like before I was working this much, I felt like our home was relatively organized. Like you'd open a drawer and you could find everything, you could see everything. And now it's just not. And I'm so on edge about it. But at the same time, I feel so bad being on edge about that because he's doing so much. He is absolutely like doing so much to keep our home going. He is keeping our home going. Like, he's the reason our home is going. All I'm doing at this point, I clean my 2 rooms, which are the bathroom and the living room. I clean those pretty regularly. And I keep our finances up to date. Make sure our bills get paid. And I put in a grocery order. But I'm so tired most of the time when I'm doing it. He's having to run to the grocery store afterwards because I don't put everything on there. So, I mean, he really is being incredible. And he's not complaining. Like, if the situations were reversed, actually, when they were reversed, when he was the partner who was working tons and tons of hours, and I was the one doing the majority of our housework, I felt resentful, even though I understood and all that. I mean, at the end of the day, he's just a better person than I am. I'm not saying that jokingly, like, I really did marry up. He's a very gracious person. Sorry, this foundation is so light that I feel like I'm trying to kind of really bronze myself up, but I was kind of digging bronzy looks right now. But yeah, so I feel like every space in my house is chaotic, and it makes me want to not be here, to be perfectly honest. Like, I don't want to be in my home. I want to hide a lot. I just don't want to be in this space, and I feel guilty about it. I feel really guilty about it. But I just feel like the chaos is everywhere. And I'm in a very self-defeatist mode about it. Like, I feel like I'm in that place. I'm like, well, everything is bad and there's nothing I can do. But there's nothing I can do because I've already decided that everything's bad, you know? Does anybody else ever feel this way? Like, you're just so overwhelmed by everything that's going on. You just don't really know what to do. Yeah. Actually, I know a lot of you do. That's the thing. That's part of the reason I decided to be so open in this video, is because I do know you women feel that way. And maybe some of you men too. My statistics show that the majority of people who watch these videos are friends of mine. And that tends to be my female friends. But yeah, you're just... I don't want this blush. I was starting to put this on and I'm like, I don't want it. I don't want it. I lost my train of thought. But I just have to figure out a way to get some control over my life. And the thing is, I've got some really exciting... Ooh! Oh, God. Let's pay a little more attention to what we're doing and not... Like, whoo! Whoo! What were we... What were we doing there? This is what happens when we complain and put on makeup. God. Let's try a light hand, shall we? Light sweeping hand. There we go. Good Lord. Let's see that across the grocery store. But yeah, I've just got a lot going on, and I feel really awful complaining because I know, A, all of my problems are quintessential first world problems. Like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to clean my big house, which isn't that big, but it's more space than we need, which is why it's a mess, because it's more than we need. And I'm working so hard so I can take all my extra vacations. But just because someone's problems are first world problems doesn't mean they're not problems to them. And I firmly believe that. Like, I know my problems are first world problems. I am thankful for an incredibly supportive spouse and a work that lets me work so much overtime I can meet my financial goals. Like, I know all that, and I'm aware and thankful. But with all my blessings, I still feel overwhelmed. I still feel tired all the time. And I feel like I can't control the chaos around me. And I don't know what to do about that. And to me, first world problems that those may be, all that stuff, they're still my problems. And they still affect the way I feel emotionally. And I know that because I feel this like manageable level of depression, I know that I'm not being the person that I want to be, because the person that I want to be, she's tired. She's too tired to achieve her goals. So that is part of why, excuse me, let me prime my lips. And that's a big reason my content sucked lately, guys. I'm in a bad spiral where I feel like I can't do the things I love because everything around me is chaos. But because I'm not doing the things that I love, I'm depressed, and so I'm not getting stuff done. It's all cycling. It's all cycling. But I actually made the decision this week to not pick up any overtime. This is the first week in, I don't know how long. I honest to God don't know the last time I had a week that I didn't have 1 to 2 overtime shifts in it. I can't remember. But it meant that yesterday was my flip day because I work nights, so I flipped my schedule. I hope this doesn't freak you all out. I'm an ER nurse, and my concept of what is normal in terms of like body function showing, like the pencil to the eyelid, as long as it's not hanging out of the eyeball, I don't care. I just don't care. You know, I slept today. I really slept, and I don't feel guilty about it at all. That's a lie. I do. I felt I should have cleaned the house. I should have run errands for our trip. I should have done a lot of things. I'm lying. I do feel guilty about it. But I know I needed the sleep. I know I needed the sleep. I just did. So I slept today. And I'm going to film this video, and I'm going to try to create some content. And I'm just going to try to wing it and figure it out. Because that's all I know to do. This is the Lancome art liner. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this. It's weird. It's like this plasticky tip, but I'm really loving it. And I know this video is all over the place, but my life's all over the place right now. So yeah. But if you've been wondering why I haven't been responding to comments or what I've been doing, I've been at work. When I'm not at work, I'm sleeping. When I'm not sleeping or at work, I'm trying to hold my life together by a thread. And what little time I do have, I'm trying to invest in other people. But I think I need to find a better balance to that, because I'm putting myself in a place that I'm not happy with. And in part, not in part, 100% is because I really let my environment get to me. I work in complete chaos. It's just complete chaos at work, and I need my home to be the opposite of chaos. I need my home to be safe and organized. And it needs to be my safe place. It's already filled with the person who makes me feel safe and makes me feel the happiest. And I just need to continue on with that and create some more in space, that when I walk through the door and go to get, a spoon, that it doesn't send me into this panic because everything's chaos and it's not what I want. I need to take the time to do that, because I'm not asking it of my husband. Like, I'm just not asking it of him. He is already doing way more than his share, and I cannot make the entirety of my mental stability his responsibility. That's not fair. It's not healthy. And I'm just not going to do it. So I'm off today. I'm going to do some filming today, and I'm going to try to clean this room that I'm in, my beauty room, because I really love getting ready. It is one of the best things in life to me, is the time I let myself do this. I sit here and I drink coffee, and my husband's usually home, and I'll chat with him, and I'll get ready for work, and I love the time that I spend at my vanity. So I'm going to clean this room. I'm going to film, because I do love filming, and I love making content for you guys. And the fact that people actually watch part of my videos is amazing to me, with as many spectacular creators there are. So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to try to get my shit together. I'm going to try to get my shit together. And yeah. And I'm going to do a manicure. And then tomorrow we'll get up and we'll reevaluate what we want to do. I'm off tomorrow too. I'm really excited about that. And yeah, everything's gonna be good. Everything's gonna be good. And I appreciate you all listening and not being too judgmental, because I understand how whiny this is. Trust me. I live with the voice in my head, and even I find her annoying sometimes. But it helps to talk about it. It helps to get things out and to be able to deal with things in that way, in a public way. Putting on lip liner is the most, or lipstick is like the least satisfying thing to watch for me. And I really hate doing it on myself because I have no upper lip. So it's more just like, oh, do. I feel like I'm creating an upper lip with what I'm doing. Have you guys been enjoying all the like Sephora hauls lately? I really have. I know, completely gross change of topic, but I mean, it's post VIB sale season. I am not doing one because I only ordered one thing. I mean, I ordered a replacement of my face lotion, which I always have. Like, I use the same face lotion. But I need to... Okay, I only ordered one thing. It was a replacement. It was that It Cosmetics CC Cream Kit. Look at this shit. Look at that. If you're like... You see where this is? This is where the product's supposed to be. It came without the product, so I emailed them. And they're like, oh, it's because you didn't put your shade range in. Which I kind of call shenanigans on, because it won't let you add it into the cart unless you put your shade range in. But either way, but they're like, but it doesn't matter, your shade is out of stock. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. I should probably go in store and just get it there, but, you know, I'll be honest. On the top of all the things I want to do, that's not it. And to be honest, I don't know if it'd be healthy for me to go in there. I really don't. I think that's the kind of scenario where I'm feeling sorry for myself and bad for myself. So I walk into a store and I spend more money that I could be using for things that I actually want. And yeah, so I don't know. But yeah, I was so annoyed. I was like, what the heck? Anyway, makeup's all done. This is going to be my look for the day. You're probably going to see this look in another video because this is real life and I'm making videos that I hope are relatable. And so this is it. This is me. This is the hot mess that I am. And I'm going to make content that reflects that. Thank you all for hanging out with me. If you actually made it to the end of this video, you're a rock star. I know I'm repetitive. I know I'm complaining. Thank you. Just thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself. Bye, guys.